Hello there, friends. It's Cassie. Welcome back for another Trinity Stamps video. Today we're going to be making a shaped card, and I'm going to share some little tidbits along the way. But let's talk about what we're using. We have our Simply Sentimental Lucky Stamp Set. We also have our rainbow die. It's got the rays that it cuts out, and it also cuts out the cloud. And then we have this oldie but goodie, the coffee mug card die. I love this one as well. I'm going to bring in another few products and we'll talk about those as well. I went ahead and die cut out my coffee cup. I cut a panel or my base, and I also cut a panel just using some blue cardstock. That's going to be our front panel, and then our card base is that white. Here's where I bring in the Puffy Cloud Layers stencil. I want a nice subtle background on here, and this stencil is perfect for that. So I'm just going to take a little bit of mint tape and tack down my coffee mug panel. And then I've got my blending buddy and some Remember Me ink, and I'm going to just lightly blend that across our background. It's going to be super, super light. I want that all across the coffee cup. So we'll just keep moving our stencil, which is one of the cool things about this stencil. This stencil is great on any shaped card and even up to slimline. So you get a lot of usability with this, and I'm just going to keep flipping it so I get these different clouds. And I don't think I have the same clouds at all on the background, which is so cool. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and fold my coffee mug, get that ready to go. I'll even use my Teflon folder just to make sure that I have a nice good crease in that. And then we'll set that off to the side, and I've die cut out the rainbow die using various colors. This is more of a regal kind of color combo that I've chosen. And I'm going to put those all together. I didn't even cut the green one out properly, but that's okay. This is going to be bigger than my coffee mug, and we'll work with that. But here's a little tip. So when you die cut out all of your little rays, grab some like mint tape or washi tape or whatnot, and then you can put those together. This just makes it a little easier to attach this down, or if you attach them together to put them down on your card, however you want to do that. So I'm attaching them at the bottom, and then I'm going to also take another piece of that tape and I'm going to attach it at the top as well, just to make sure that I have that nice and flush together. Once those are attached using that mint tape, then I'm going to use some of our Crafty Gluefriend all over the background, and then I can easily attach all of those together to make sure that it's nice and centered right there onto my coffee mug. I also have this piece of our coffee mug die cut out. This is our coffee. And I'm going to glue that down to the top, making sure that the rainbow die is behind it. And then I can carefully peel off our mint tape and save that for another project. I'm going to leave this attached, so it's obviously a lot bigger than our panel. That's okay. I've die cut out our cloud as well. I'm going to attach that to the front of our coffee mug using our Crafty Gluefriend, and then I'm going to let that dry. Here's where I pull in our Simply Sentimental Lucky. We're going to use the stamps and the dies. I went ahead and die cut out the word lucky using this particular one, and all I want is luck. So I'm going to share another tip with you. We'll use our Crafty Gluefriend to attach down all of our letters, and I'm not going to use the Y, so I've just got luck here. However, when you do the shadow, it's going to die cut out the entire word lucky. And so we will work with that. That's okay. But all I wanted was luck. And you'll find that there are lots of options if you want luck or lucky using the dies. Some of the stamps cannot be separated, but some of the stamps have luck, and then they also have the Y separate so that you could add those together if you wanted. But here we have luck, and then I have that extra little Y shadow hanging off. I'm just going to use my little scissors and trim that down, and you'd never know. You would never know. So it's just that simple. All right, here I think it's mostly dry, so I'm going to start trimming down our background, just working around that coffee panel. I am going to leave some of that on the side because I need to trim this down later anyway, and I want that to be a nice straight line. So we're just going to wait. We're going to wait, and we'll use our guillotine trimmer later. I've stamped out the words wishing you onto some white cardstock that came from the Simply Sentimental. And then we're going to trim this down using our guillotine trimmer, just lining that up with that clear plate that's inside the guillotine trimmer. And then once that's done, we'll be ready to attach that to the front of our card. I'm going to use my Crafty Gluefriend to attach that one down. But for the word luck, we're going to bring in some of those adhesive foam strips. I love these adhesive foam strips. They are easy to trim. They're easy to manipulate if you have rounded words or whatever you might want to attach that's thin. But these work on, I would say, probably almost all of your sentiments that Trinity has. Now I'm going to go ahead and attach down our panel to our card base. And yes, that cloud is still sticking off that right-hand side. Once that's attached, because I knew I didn't have the coffee mug completely trimmed perfectly, the panel itself. So I'm just going to carefully line this up in there, making sure not to trim the crease. And then I can cut off that excess very, very simply and make sure that it's a nice straight line. And then it's ready to go. So I'll peel off all that release paper on our adhesive foam strips, and I can attach down the word luck. But y'all know I cannot stop there. So I'm going to bring in some heart-shaped bubbles, and these are this beautiful, like, silvery iridescent color. There are various sizes in here, and I just love that so much. Oh, there's like big ones and medium ones and tiny ones. So I'm going to attach all those down using my pickup stick and my Crafty Gluefriend. And then once I have all of those beautiful baubles down, that's going to finish it off for today. I love this card. I'm so happy with how this turned out. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you have not subscribed, consider doing that. And be sure to check out all that Trinity Stamps has going on over on their blog, Facebook page, and Instagram for more crafty inspiration. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you soon.